Assalamu alaikum baɗen Gambiankolu. Assalamu alaikum baɗen democracy kandalu ana mulka tonya fasa dira dun kewlo being Christians or Muslims and albadi of Nyabally here in Radio International OMEGA 12. We just made the extract and then analysis ka kunnale, but here I am just been trying to analyze a little bit about it in Gambia kono bao fewo feng na be kala mola banko kan na ngenda kala banko be la quality o ngenda fudala deputy bun ya fo ha wala hani ya gadget ni ya ko nya den well ya ke bilo becomes bilo is like a proposed law bilo nyingi ba samba parliament ya scrutinize ya give logics and reasonings in it senses and non-senses in it ya jibe ya analyze nyofe dibitel ko rek then ina cut your fight ni na jata cut fa then ina ke ya sama president ni mo sonda don president assign then assent it becomes a law bare mbenyum fala mole ka fuko akweta ma ka fuko be it today or tomorrow spanish ka mona ko tarde o temporano abe kelalde suru akamu yango ya dunde garam murte. This is a sign of nonchalant attitude. It's a sign of recklessness. It's a sign of tribalism. It's a sign of discrimination. It's a sign of lack of education and lack of respect for democracy and rule of law, as well as human dignity and potentials. Oduma NPP Masakunda muyenyi nat nankaf moleko surua kama ke molla karamuto county muyanka karna diakuya munketa faniyalemu tilimbali yalemu barakanta yalemu luwanta yalemu sondementa yalemu ani fahambaliya o kola ko tege ibe siole dundi kanyola Gambia ko lafta wala ni NPP Masakunda on the Adambaro, the most useless government I have ever seen in the world is NPP government in the Gambia. This is Nyabally Alaji. You know why I'm talking like this? Because I know the purpose of this language introduction schools. Hey, minority language in the country cannot be imposed upon people. And you cannot take a pilot survey of a language, Miyalonko is minority. But don't you have Jolas there in the Gambia? Don't you have Sarahules in the Gambia? Don't you have Fulas and Mandinkas in the Gambia? Sereres, Bambar, and we have a lot of ethnic groups in the Gambia. Munatna Alma, one of the most inferior one star, who introduced into schools. Or take the most superior one. When I say superior, I mean Muyanonkatleka is widely spoken in the country. Molika Woleta Eka introduced into the school curriculum. So I molsa karang, molsi bunafala. But local language cannot be imposed on people in schools. Muyanonko lua ma for parliament ma approve. Hani parliament ya approve. Before parliament ba approve la, this has the what do you call it? Censorship. In the census like to consult people, referendum ka kunna nimbanko be ko ay keteng uta ke onyam bari atle ka mo ko woli tilikunde ba ma ku ye ka mo le ko nyin kankar sa kara karamu dia ku ya. That is an act of stupidity and barbarism. It should not be done in the Gambia. Mulka kele Moria kele mulba kekang ba Adam Baro na Masakunda be tribalism na Gambia kono. Discrimination, indignation of people and Amanyankela. Ndama Adambaro Malam how you think or who is thinking for you, but then Nimoliki Mire Omari has a very empty, in fact the person has an empty brain. He has a little cerebrum. He is as illiterate as a metallic rod that is thrown in the waste bin. Wallahi, President Adambaro, then you have a very, very bad thinking. Very, very bad thinking. Wallahi. But Nimol for the thing for a convince Kanyinke Mole County Bangkokang, Kakaramundo, Mr. President Omari be the mislead, can be misguided, can misdirect, it should not be done. Let people not put laws in their own hands. As NPP Mansakunda is doing now. Ali whatever they want to do, they do it. Let's guide our votes. Momo mankate kasosoto. Ale kate yining. ali e pare kate fa kama wallahi ni e fenke banko kan amon correct abe o falinale abe o falina tu see how tarde o temporano now or later wadi go sooner or later ba be falinale tilimbali ay banko kan mafa banale bara talabalale yaya jame mbuyi ke jelo ngami enten ni adam borona la masakunda be tu be ngani le kele ye bi atina wuli ka wo ko londi mole ka mo ko this must be done, this must be done, this must be done, and you are doing it in the Gambia. My country men and women, clergymen, clergy women, educated and illiterate, mumbita kan banko kan amantembe mon correct adam boro ka kauna banko kan mu ya ka mo ko dia ku ya fa ka banko kan karabonto amanyankela ko manyankela mo ba fokan adu aw fola fano sur wala kana mera ka foko mandin ko o mulba o sur sido mi hanko ba ko diam ka kana mera ka foko mo be la kauna against kan mo be luonta yala against kan ite fon sur wala mi hanko dia original sur wala I mean wol fon ni ngi lam ba ka fo li mom ngi isil tribalism in the country warun defli either we do it or we don't do it, but we don't do it is better than we do it. Why in this manner? Naman approved by the Gambians. It cannot be a law. It cannot be something that is forced upon people. The people must obey. No. If I were a teacher in the Gambia today, my class, my school is not be taught there. I will tell my students not to read it as long as it's not a law because they are wasting their time. Atakela fendi me akona exam approve in the Gambia. Atakela. After all the subjects we are doing in the Gambia should be endorsed by the West African Exams Council. And ni asamba jefanang ni ole approve ni iko ha Gambia ko la fengil. That's lie. That is a big lie. Elephant lie. Hippopotamus lie. That the West was can never approve this thing without being a law in the Gambia. Hania approve misalfi unnecessarily ba ngane ko say to nya foral ba nin ko to nya foral be bari mansia ba ngaje ECOWAS African Union what is happening in Africa. Mun fon nyaron ka wala ka nyaron ko sometimes wala ka nyaron ka fon bitre nyat ila ko wala folo so bitre ba Gambia shambi ta ka yesa wala ko Gambia man sakunda be luwan tayal na de kam mol ka banko kam yana ko nga wok shi fala kele but no wonder like father like son Mulian ko kadambaro push into most of these useless and nonchalant things. They think like him, they behave like him, they act like him. This is like a drama. Surwali bulen fok ne nak niti ngam ne nak ngi wax affaire tribal fin bi wolof yi wata de ka official language di Gambia or so what been taught in schools no nekul le nak dañ help sen language no dañ bëgg lool moy everything has to pass through the parliament, has to be censored. And so far you are there in the Gambia. I know you are a Wolof. You don't talk about, I haven't heard you talking about this thing, but danga wara wax affaire wi because it touches you. You are a Wolof. If others like foolers like us talk about this, these guys are tribalists. So maninga why maningas are tribalists, but not that. And so you study law, you know law. I think nobody should do something in the country. It's uncalled for. So insofar, you should be one of the first guys to come out and challenge this thing. Look, this is not law, it's not approved. As far as even if I'm Wolof, one definitely let's do if it will be the law. Then people will know insofar definitely stands for what he has learned and what he has read and what he's advocating for. That's reality, honesty, democracy, rule of law, justice, and dignity to dignify people. But so hotly because you are directly involved. So insofar, what you would see is some would say you are a tribalist. I know you are not a tribalist. I know that because the way you speak, even you speak Mandinka forcefully than other languages. Why? Because you know that definitely if there would be any language in the Gambia that should be the official language, that should be Mandinka. Because Mandinkas are the majority. Mandinka is the very Gambia kono. Fulolu, Surwalu, Sererolu, Jolalu, Abe. Nanga toja fanyo. Bara ni kan ni ke banko kan ika pronal banko kan because na meta ni won ni sido fana sida o fa be sido banda je sido ke jeto so na man ke dipiti na ni dipiti ma approve man ke luwati banko kan amanyan kala jeto. So this is very unfortunate that the Gambia government is behaving and acting in this manner, which is very, very wrong. We are advising the authorities, more especially the Ministry of Education, secondary and basic education, as well as the tertiary institutions, Allah try by all means you behave well, act well, know well, and then do what is right, because no one thing. Nimma Sakunda Falenta, Alimul Beke will become zero, dancing hall. So don't do something good, tomorrow it is taken as bad. So try and do something good so that tomorrow it continues as history. It will say, hey, Carla, time will get. The minister cannot impose this on people. The permanent secretary not either. But mungkin deputy wala mo killing wala kana new influence to go to the president. The president will just call the minister, let's do this. And the minister, you have no choice. You say, let's do it. So here I will not blame the minister, neither the permanent secretary, but I blame the authorities concerned. Authorities concerned. So more especially the parliament, one of the most robust parliaments in the world. That's the Gambia Parliament. But they don't do what is right. They just do what they think is good for them, that is beneficial to them, and that's not good. Anyway, we think these things should be revised. They should try to make sure they avoid such things, to avoid mistakes, such gross mistakes, or the such small mistake you think is just minor, is non cured, it becomes a bombshell. And then Moroka tribalism is dangerous. And this is exactly what NPP is doing. But no wonder. I will not blame the people who said this thing again. I will blame ourselves. Atli mandin kolo. Muyankal alambaro bala. Atli mufan jawati. Albal fanta muru albal fan sola. Albal fan fala. Because this albianka atli muyanko, I'm sure no wonder. You mandinka boys there. Mandinka ladies there. Atli Adamboro pushka into doing most of these things. Adamboro does not know. If he does not know you are pushing to do certain things, it becomes dangerous thing for the Gambia and for yourselves and for your progenies. But in being for Gambia, most of these people trying to implement or trying to push most of these rubbish laws and trying to force people to do certain things, although they have European documents. Nago pam, cool falinda, ibe borre vitala, bebita borre vitala. Or receive Malika Foko, ala kata, ale kukendoke, invest the Gambia. Jawara for minister, Mojilo Gambia sai, ibele, Timob America angalte black. Yaje me minister, alile, Mambori Batar. You if you are going, you go with your ministers. Well, that will be good for you people. That you have to evacuate the Gambia and go to somewhere else. Leave your motherland. Alinga ubula, alinga sistanga tarika kendoke fursama. Ndion sin nafala mungurin sin nafala. Even unborn children would benefit from it. Alinga ku kendoke. Bukanta masakunda ko neka kuke muyalanko sama. It will not pay dividend. It will pay any benefit to you and the family and the country. But we are following and monitoring. We'll be kika. Nyabally record you are in records. I could diaspora the Catafela. One of the most useless things ever. A stupid parliament like the Gambia can act. At least Kiba Balu. Banko be Catafa atelier. Ngale ko alimo represent because almankar mo be in our communities. But trust alale, lara lale, ngal tombo ngal kijet. Atlina molbu nyanu ni nyatemo. You are educated. But no, you only read, you are not educated. You only read and have certificates, but you don't study. Parliament. Nagame members of parliament. Alikana mo ali mo disappointed kan. Je ya jam jawra masakunda. Ya jam ya overthrow because ako non useless things were happening. Ni Adam Boro ko franga ya jam fanan chele because of useless things happening. So Adam Boro be fanan boke gambi. Will appeal to all the opposition political parties in the Gambia to come out and condemn the parliament for what they have done, to approve that the diaspora will not vote in the Gambia. That is very, very useless and crooked of them. Yesuru account for karamu to Gambia Nuni Karandia Kuya, I like official language the Gambia kono, of people should come out and condemn it. Hey, whether you are opposition or not, truth must be told, truth must be said, truth must be observed. Kafoko, if I speak against it, they will say I'm a tribalist. People against you, whether you like it or not, people against you. So people should come out and condemn what is happening in the Gambia. Most of these things, diaspora cannot vote. That should be condemned. Fulanjang, iko suru account dia kwa karankara mudo. That is useless, undemocratic, and uncalled for. It's non-curate as far as law is concerned, as far as humanity is concerned. It's non-curate. To me, introducing this local language in school at the moment is very insignificant. We are thinking of development. Price of rice is escalating. Basic commodities in the Gambia they are escalating. Very high. Skyrocketing prices. Uncontrollable price in the Gambia. Mansakunda mol bekeno moli. Gambians are suffering. Hunger and starvation is killing Gambians. Corruption is at its maximum. Aliko alto ko kella, but instead I'll be dealing Ali Fendona Koteke. Yeah, Alamoro is like that. He's very destructive. Now it doesn't go with well with people. No more bofokanto, I can if I could occur. Maji, ye munda simultaneously. Through account Karamundo, Molbo Koda, if I diaspora not voting. Bofos, Ngala, I don't know. I mean, I'm Koteke. But no bombs will come again. Wala IG Baibang, wala Minister Kare Baibang, wala Dole Kitembang. That's what he will do. He is very destructive. But Adamba Omani Talad as Gambians, we love and like you because you are our president. We respect you. We cannot be insulting you all the time on the media, Mr. President. But do good things. Han IG Nindo is very bad. I hate it. But why do people insult? When they are at their maximum. When they are at their maximum, you can end okay. Why? Because they have no other means to solve their problem, their anger. Alinga try by all means. Alinga lua bunya, nga lua horoma. Bari lua molfinal, al lua bunya, ali lua horoma. Isaje, banko si dia, banko sta nyama, provence avoid banko kan. Niaje mobe nindro kere, mobe kamfari banko kan. Because kule ke kame ko lua manta. Iaje kafuko, ibulu mabonno. Ida sabondi, nida mabonno. Isonnemeo, wala you keep quiet. And to keep quiet is the worst sickness that can be cured because it can accumulate in your heart and your brain. And it gives you acute brain damage. Because it can't be miracle. Ibuka ko blano. So munga na gola muko. Nko nyimbangu ba you insult. And that's not better. Better. But sometimes you have to use certain words me are gonna replace insults. Less harsh words. Like useless and other things. But definitely Adam Barrow more disappointed come back. In fact, more disappointed. I think it's better for you to step down than continue because Mulka for continue the party is too young. Adam Barrow, your party is not too young. The party is as old as yourself. Therefore, Hano from party being young or old, that's insignificant here. Munku mawala muko banko mo left amona weke. Yamida katafa minagan. Let us see whether the party will still survive or party will die natural death. APRC, APRC manfare, but is going natural on a natural death. Why? Because we think they are very good people. They are now behaving this way. It's unfortunate. They say those people come dies back and vote. But what benefit does it have for them? APRC parliament members, APRC pro. What benefit does it have for you, Jiba and your people? But APRC pro. You are doing very well because you are loyal to your small god. That's Yajame. You are all loyal to your small god. Yajame is a small god. He's a demigod. That you are loyal to him. Yes, that's no problem with that. But what is in the benefit of the Gambia and Gambians? That should be looked into. You say you represent your people of Fonyi, not only Fonyi Councillor, but the whole Fonyi, Bintang Karanite. You go to other parts of it. Aliyo represent Aliyo. But if they say Wolof should be official language in the Gambia should be taught there, why don't they defend your language? Mandinkas, why don't you defend yours? Fulas, why don't you defend yours? The Wolof in the parliament can defend their language because we're Bafutrole. Sorry for that language. Sorry, I will tell the word. But they defend their language. Because Momo Nani Conde Misal Fluke official language they come. I will say yes. What don't I Ankari? But Manikas, what you say is boy. I think boy Maninko can find Jawa Gambia Kono. And that is very dangerous. bare na manninka boysol ni manninka musol ni manninka kewol ni manninka sunkuto mi yanko be adam baro bala wolle me fawon bunya e me fawon horoma ni wonten no ndala kan ko bo disrespect na alfa ko bo disrespect la. You will see the best side of me. I will not make the government ungovernable, but I'll make your political aspirations ungovernable. Government is all of us, is for all of us. We are all there. But either aspiration will make it frustrated for you. Wotuma members of parliament, Gambian olu, alinga wulinga diam ko mi anka be ke banko kan correct. Ili be interested fede adun abenga manke banko be interested. In sikuo, let's be very sensitive about it. Mona ne tare ko karan e ka lesson za karan from it. Aman ka ko tare ko karan because tare ko diatal de. Tare ko kamul karne mun ko mun kada kunun ko ni kunun. Ngana sa ki bi isa ya ka sama si beteya. Bari mun kada kunun ko ni kunun. Akada bi nimma stop sign asikena ke sama de and then na ke sama mole mina wulo ko to rebel against that administration ka ko ngani kele no the same thing as we are doing now. So now is the best time to correct things. Alikali Conte Alikali Conte Alikali Conte of all Alikali Conte enem fa Abu Sane Ahmed Jite Maimuna Sisi Dabo Padumata Jawara Allah ko fokan bakel Allah ko fokan bakel muna ala hakiltu man sakilen jamana buga banko bang man sakilen jamana buga tud dunia bang ala hakiltu muna fa Abu Sane muna Alikali Conte muna Lamini Cham protocol my president advisor Lamin Cham wallahi people love and like you moli admire back Lamin Cham moli like moli ono moli bunya horma Lamin Cham fore be sonna bang man sakunda itene mol be kelo munke siaka jata nyol natil be kelo munke. You remember Farafenni areas when the UDP was attacked? They came into Jaminyo Samba, Siaka Telebirial Samba, and host of others. Alimira kelo barije atle na lo alkal fauna sio le kele alkal ka tonya le kele kafania sabatindi kafania gibon manyi miral mal alman karanyi mobili Gambia kono alman faham mobili Gambia kono alman londo ni barabar ko so mobili Gambia kono bar moli al jal bidami do mol bala fatal yal ki jelto because ale kelo kele utal kelo ke mun kama ali nga wo practice nga maintain banko ko be mbene fala anyway man ko so ne metan ko ne ka don we always repeat most of these things. Allah barak, assalamu alaikum.